Tick, 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 tick. We're recording our first album as Night Fades. We've been together for many years, and this was sort of the pinnacle of what we wanted to do for the band and for Namibian metal. As Night Fades is literally friendship, family, music. It's a project of a bunch of guys doing what they love and the music that they love with a bunch of guys that they love.
Immediately from the get-go, when the bunch of us got together, there was just this chemistry that none of us have previously felt.
This is, in a way, the band that got me into metal in the first place. It changed my life. One of the wildest experiences I've ever had. And now we're here.
We started making this album in 2015, and many factors have led us astray from making the album.
When COVID happened, the band went through a bit of a hiatus break. But then when we came back together, it was decided that we're going to come back strong. And the first thing we're going to set our sights on is finishing the album that we would have done back then.
Hold it off the ground. Got a nice kick to it.
Yeah. What the fuck is yours?
This album, it's to me helping these dudes keep record of this entire history of the 10 years that they've been playing as well. You know, these are songs which have been written from before I even joined the band, that now they're like, we're trusting you to do this. You know, and I'm like, dude, I'm honored, because I used to be in the audience, in a wall of death, going to these songs.
I hit it a little bit harder.
Right now, this is my Buddha music tone.
And then in the evening, we've got 1 more hour for lead guitar. And the same thing on Wednesday, so Tuesday and Wednesday is going to be the same.
To be honest, it's a dream come true kind of thing, because we've been talking about this for years, and we've always struggled, with COVID and, the fact that John for a long time was a business owner. I'm a business owner myself, so it's difficult to find time. Yeah, we just decided, listen, we're going to do this full force now. So we dedicated everything to practicing twice a week, and we're doing gigs every month.
There was no doubt that this was going to happen. It was just a matter of when.
It's definitely challenging. Look, when you play live shows, you get away with the little things. You get away with the little mistakes. But in the studio, it's a different story. Like yesterday, we have one of our songs, Forgotten Words, which is recorded at 190 BPM. And it's for metal drummer, that's when you have to play 20 parts over and over and over again and bit by bit. No, it's grueling, I'm not gonna lie.
So day one, we did the setup and the tone checks, making sure we know what we want and stuff. Day two, we started tracking guitars and stuff. We worked with Gernot. Our tracks yesterday were laid down clean. They sound great.
At this moment in time, I'm waiting while the guys are laying down the guitars in the other room, so I'm just jamming some Shadow of Mordor till this afternoon, where me and JP are going to be laying down some sick ass bass and drums.
This out, so this is, let's check out this bass tone here. The bass, that's the bass distortion sound, and then this is just the DI sound.
Vocals are very strange. It's also an emotional roller coaster. So if you don't get your vibe, then you get a vibe. The engineer had a big part to play, and he's very accommodating to me. So for me, I think it comes down to a vibe. It comes down to don't sing the highest note you can in the beginning, you idiot, Steven.
This is what we would be. Oh, let us blood on your hands. Oh, we should do it be. Yeah, you know.
Heavy metal is life, man.
As a Namibian metal band, we've got a lot working against us. We've only got about 2.8 million people in this country, of which a very small percentage are into heavy music.
You get pushed to your limits quite often, and I mean it's difficult to keep focus and not lose focus because you tend to want to give up. Because I mean Namibia, it's a small country, especially our genre of music. You know, it's not the biggest thing, nor is it in Africa.
The crowd is very small. I think that's the biggest challenge. Even though we do have our fans, we have really good fans that's always at our shows, that's always supporting us.
I think it's a staple of pride for the fans here, for all the bands. You think of the likes of Submission or Kana. Those guys were troopers, man. And somehow during COVID and so forth, of course it was bound to happen, things fell flat.
There's really not much going on, and like we're sort of like a lone bastion, to put it like that.
So I think now we can pick it up again and get the Namibian metal scene back up there, you know what I mean?
I see them as family. They're like a band of brothers.
You know, we're friends and we understand each other.
Every day you get to laugh about new things, create new things.
We are a silly bunch. You can't take us anywhere, honestly. You can dress us nicely and you can put us in the corner. Otherwise, we're gonna attract attention. We're always trying to prank each other or trick each other. But it's all in good fun, you know.
You have to keep it fun. You have to keep it interesting. The thing is with being in a band, it's like a family. I mean, you will have issues which we've had in the past.
It's so strange, like we're in a metal band and it's like and then like we get off and it's like, hey, beep, cliff here, okay?
Our friendship is way deeper than just being bandmates, you know. We literally just love each other.
Making music, you share parts of yourself with other people and you connect like in a way that conversation can't always.
Wow, bro. Look around you. It's insane, man.
Coming into this studio was life-changing for me. You know, I've seen it before, and as a sound engineer that never had the opportunity to work in big studios, this has just been literally the time of my life. Working with Gernot, this guy is so insane. His ideas are on point and his creativity.
Oh, he knows his stuff, and what we really love about him is he definitely has a big passion for metal. You can see he's hopping in his chair, he's smiling. No, you can see it, he's having fun. He's enjoying this along with us, and I mean, certain parts he already knows our songs better than we do, so.
He brings ideas to the table that changes the whole dynamic of how we looked at our music previously. And I think this is going to motivate us to become 10 times better than we were before we walked into the studio. So, you know, amazing. I'll say it over and over. It's just amazing here.
It feels like home. Yes, the recording and the effort is a lot of work. But the space here, everyone here is super awesome.
It also just fills me with that kind of confidence of like, I'm in a situation where I don't need to worry about like this aspect of it. This aspect is being handled by the best people it possibly could be handled by.
We've been pushing a lot for this and working really hard for this.
I love the fact that we can be a band in Namibia and have as much fun as we do. It's hard work, but I wouldn't trade it for anything in the world.